So, first character, of course, we'll go with the biggest character, Issa, show who the revolves around. Her profile through the season. What did you feel about her journey this season? Like, how did you see it in your eyes?
I'm really proud of her. Like, she held her shit together a little bit more than she has in any other season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when Lawrence told her that he got Condola pregnant, she didn't like snap right away. She had emotional reaction, which I think most people do. But like, I feel like in other seasons prior, it would show her like blacking out, like having a vision. Even in the past episode where the girls like jacked her for that rush Dynadash, and she had that like vision of beating the shit out of them, which she didn't. It's okay if I swear. I just realized I didn't ask that. Okay.
It is okay if you swear. It's an adult podcast. I love that she said swear, guys. I love that she doesn't know we're about foolishness over here.
I didn't know what the alternative. Okay.
You can cuss it out. Fuck everything.
Okay, there we go. So she didn't have like a vision of kicking Lawrence in the balls or something, you know? Like she was very like, let's just like, what do you expect out of this? Like, let's just get to not the end, but like the point of this conversation. And I was really proud of her for that.
Yeah, I was I agree in the sense of I like the way she held her shit together this season. Like you said, she held it better more than past other seasons. I also like that, you know, through the past seasons, she'd always had something she wanted to do. She was trying to find what she wanted to do, but she would always quit or get in a relationship or, you know, maybe even cry over a guy, cry over a friendship. And this one, she had the block party. And you got to think there was more. Yeah, there was more roadblocks. Well, not more, but there was just as many roadblocks this time because she's doing a block party with a girl who's dating her ex. Then the girl bails on her the day of the block party because she's having problems with her ex, with Lawrence, Condola, I should say. So, and she still got through it. She had the music guests there. I was proud of her personal growth because I think, you know, in the past it showed that she had trouble executing her ideas, executing her dreams before. So I like, as we always say, I think it relates to her life because we're all young adults trying to, you know, we're trying to reach our goals and we all have roadblocks.
Yeah.
But the point is you do want to get to a point where you can't keep blaming the roadblocks. You got to start making it happen. I did like that she made it happen.
Roadblocks aren't going anywhere, so you might as well figure it out.
Yeah, I enjoyed her growth this year. I was also, you know, segueing, you know, you can't mention Issa without Molly. And it was surprising, but not surprising at the same time that her and Molly started growing apart. Like, I wasn't surprised, but you know, it's one of the things was like, damn, they are close. So I don't know how you saw that.
Yeah. It was interesting because when I started the season and I saw them like growing apart, it kind of inspired me to like start from the beginning. I didn't catch up fully, but it was funny because immediately there were patterns that you noticed, like Molly prioritizing whoever she's dating at the time over her friends, or Molly like talking down on Issa from the beginning. And I don't know if I was more aware of that now just because of the last season. But I think that a lot of times we sort of find our friends and it's like you just accept that they are the way they are. Yeah. And then like as things happen, you kind of decide like, oh wait, that's something I didn't notice as much before. Is that what I want in my life, or is that the energy I want in my life? I don't know. I was sad for Molly because I was team Andrew. Like I wanted them to work, and I was hoping she'd just get her head out of her ass and like learn to say sorry or accept she's wrong sometimes or be flexible, and she just was not with it.
Did you see that coming? Did you see her and Andrew breaking up coming?
In a way, I did.
I think I was like the one, I didn't see it. I almost felt like he tolerated her. So I felt like I was like, he just likes her so much that he tolerates her. The only thing I saw being a big issue with him and her was the thing with his brother. I knew that was affecting him. But it seemed like even though Molly never really compromises for nobody, it almost seemed like he was cool with it. But we saw that he wasn't. I mean, Molly was shocked. Molly didn't see that coming.
To be honest, like if you really want to, this is also just like projecting from my own past experiences. Like I've dated people and I did not like their family. But if you want to be in someone's life long term and you know they're not about to break up with their family, then you have to make some compromises.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't know, Korean, I don't know if Andrew's Korean on the show now that I think about it. Oh, that's trash. Well, to me, like Asian families are very tight knit.
Yeah.
And so I was amazed that he was even bringing a black girl around his Asian family so quickly.
And his family wasn't really dismissive of her. There was that.
No,
There was the
they were
racial incident that
open-minded.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was the incident, but his family, his brother and his wife
Yeah.
weren't dismissive.
And this thing is, like, my family, I'm biracial. My family, my dad's side isn't Black at all. And so I've seen them when other Black people come around or when white people come around, they're not like racist, but they're not as like opening. Like they're like looking at them like, all right, are you going to eat the food? Are you going to, you know, be polite? Da, da, da. But like Andrew's family was super welcoming. And yes, that was an extremely insensitive conversation. And Molly had every right to feel like she wasn't being heard. But my thing is, like, if you're trying to be in someone's life long term, you have to suck it up and be around their family. Like, what are you gonna do? Not invite the brother to the wedding? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and like, and it seemed like his brother did try to extend the olive branch, which was why I had not a problem, but I could see why her boyfriend had a like. It's like, I'm not totally mad at you, but I'm mad at you because it's like, if we go be together, he's gonna be around. I can't just cut him off.
Right, and then she put Andrew in an awkward position because now he has to go and sit there and explain why Shorty didn't come.
Why she didn't come?
That wasn't kind. That wasn't being a kind partner either.
Nah. Yeah, I think we've all seen Molly's had enough relationship trouble on the show through the years. It's I know she really liked Andrew. Like, she really liked him, loved him, whatever you want to call it. This was one of the dudes she really, because the last dude I guess she really liked was Dro, but I mean he was married, so she knew that was trash, and to be fair to her, she ended it. So I can't can't really get mad at her for it. But she really liked him, and I think it's funny, like, just because I know everybody's on the bash Molly train. I'm gonna give Molly a little bit of some experience here. She's in therapy. She was exploring to better herself. She was trying to be better at work. Because remember the last season, she was trying to be up under the dude because she won promotion. It took Issa to be like, she's like, what do you want to be, the bitch of the office? That's not even your personality. And then she, so she's been trying to become a better person. So it almost kind of, I was like, dang, like you make these little baby steps and
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah, it kind of was trash. What is weird to me though is why are Molly and Issa always closest through tragedy? Is that even a healthy friendship?
There's a term for it called trauma bonding, and you see it happen a lot. Actually, in quarantine, a lot of these quarantine couples coming out are like accelerating their relationships really quickly. Trauma bonding, like it's the idea that like you're building a relationship with someone based off of the negatives, so you never learn how to be happy for them or how to truly know that person outside of what comfort they give you.
I think that makes sense. I can speak to quarantine. Definitely, there's points of quarantine where you're lonely and you spend a lot of time with a person, and you can fool yourself. You could definitely start, like you say, accelerating stuff maybe past a certain point where they don't need to get to. Yeah, that it makes me wonder how much future their friendship has though, because I mean that was put there for a reason. Like I think one thing I will give, I think Issa's very detailed what she puts in the show. And I think that there was a reason that they came together at their lowest. And I think it's one to show that one, they're always going to be close. They're never not going to be friends. Whatever they thought, they'll never not be friends. But also was a show that's like, we've been beefing for the last whatever. And but the one thing we find solid ground on is both of our lives are fucked up. So let's
don't know how to keep it.
Let's go be besties.
I mean, I think it's funny because like I have friends who aren't my everyday friends. Like we don't text every day, we don't talk every day. We might see each other like once a year or twice a year. When we see each other, it's like we never spent time apart. But it's on like good vibes. It's not like, oh, this guy broke up with me, can we hang out? We haven't seen each other in a year. It's more like, hey, it's your birthday. We always celebrate our birthdays together. Let's celebrate and have fun. Or I mean, there were times where bad things happened, but it was like good and bad things, you know? And I think that's one of those things about being adult. It's like, we just have too much shit going on. So you're not going to have like a lot of everyday friends. I don't even talk to like any of my family members every day. You know what I mean? But to me, it's like, I think Molly and I was like, actually, I called my mom this morning and she didn't pick up. Now you just remind me to follow up on that because I don't like that energy. But I think it's just one of those things where like Molly needs to have to really like be honest and say like, are we once in a while friends? Are we everyday friends? And not have hard feelings towards each other on whatever that decision is.
I mean, to speak on first the part, the friendship part, I definitely feel like they're not where they were. Because I mean, I thought this season Issa was in the right for not being the first one to reach out. I think Molly's always kind of she's got a real aggressive, combative personality in their friendship in particular. And I can understand why Issa was like, you know what, I can't deal with this. I got a lot going on. I'm trying to do my like. I can't take your negativity because she gave her negativity at
her own event.
Yeah, the mixer and at the in the block party. So it's like I can't be having negativity both ways. And shout out to the mixer. There's one part I remember when her brother got on the DJ set and put the Kai on. That was hilarious. I was like, what? But yeah, so I can understand why she's like, you know what? I'm gonna move over here, and I'm glad to just leave you here. And it seems like Andrew, in a sense, while I'm not gonna say he was taking Issa's side, it seemed like he was trying to nudge Molly on to be like, hey, this is your friend. If you really like her, you should,
that's what a normal person would do. Like, if you care about this person and you want this relationship to continue, you're going to do what you can to ensure it does. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think he got confused too when Molly got mad at him for helping Issa find a performer. Like, why wouldn't you want your friend to do well?
Yeah, why wouldn't you want me to help your friend?
Right.
Because in another world, in another universe, it could go to y'all back being cool, right?
Yeah. And then, thanks, babe. You got us back together. That was so nice.
Then Issa says to me, like, hey, I reached out to your boyfriend, gave me the cold shoulder, and now you coming at me for that. Like, why would you give my... So I understand. I think he did the right thing.
He did.
But I will say, too, though, I do see what Molly was trying to say to Issa, not to him. To him, I don't think she should have stazzed on him. But with Issa, when she was saying this is different, I really like this dude. I kind of don't want to intertwine too much of my outside shit with him, which I've seen women do that in relationships a lot. So, and I don't mean a lot in a bad way. I mean, like, sometimes when you build something special with somebody,
you want to protect it.
Yeah, you don't want to start clogging it from the get-go. So I actually did see where she was coming from on that end, but to get mad at Andrew for it, I didn't really.
My thing is, like, they've been friends for years, and she knew how much time, money was tied up into the success of this event.
Yeah.
So even if I was dating someone and my friend came to me and was like, hey, can you ask me for a favor? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable with you going to him just because if I don't want to create, like, I want to define boundaries to protect both friendship. I want to protect my friendship with you and my relationship with him is what she should have said, which she didn't, because she wasn't trying to protect that friendship. But I would also say, like, hey, my friend has a problem. Like, if my friend has a problem, if there's anything I can do to help, I'm going to reach out to someone else. Or Molly's an AKA. She could have reached out to someone in her sorority. Like, she's a lawyer in LA, probably knows entertainment lawyers, who knows artists. Like, she didn't try at all to help her friend. But she showed up the day up and was like, oh, this is cute, I guess. Like, that to me was not a good friend.
Nah, not a good friend. To me, like, that wasn't a good friend move at the time. To